Hey everybody's Grandmaster Ben Finegold here with another 5 minutes with Ben. I'm Ben. And please like and subscribe and leave a comment so the video gets lots of views. The game we're going to look at today was played in 1962 between two of the best players in the world, soon-to-be world champion Tigran Petrosian. I think he became world champion in 1963, beating Botvinnik. So it's possible Petrosian was already the best player in the world when this game was played. This was played in the candidates tournament. So they played candidates matches and tournaments to decide who would play Botvinnik in 63 for the world championship. And he's playing Viktor Korchnoi, who many people believe is the strongest player never to become world champion. But he almost did a few times. Okay, so they played c4, c5, which is a symmetrical English, which typically is seen by a lot of people as boring, but after you play over this game, you won't agree with that. Okay, knight f3, knight f6, and black has a lot of moves here. Black can play knight c6 or e6 or g6, and Korchnoi chose g6, knight c3, and now Korchnoi played a move the engine likes, very dynamic, d5. So now it's looking like some kind of Grunfeld, some kind of strange Grunfeld. Okay, Petrosian played bishop g5, and you'll notice white develops a lot of pieces this game, and black doesn't, and that's really his downfall. So here, white has 3 minor pieces out, and black has 1, so black should develop some pieces. So the engine says bishop g7 is the best move, but Korchnoi took on c4, e3, Petrosian wants to take on c4. Queen a5, pinning the knight while simultaneously attacking the bishop. Bishop f6, ef6, bishop takes c4, and white has 3 minor pieces out and black has 0. White's ready to castle, black isn't. Now, typically when you play g6 on the first few moves of the game, you follow up with bishop g7, but Korchnoi played the unusual bishop b4, putting pressure on white's position. Petrosian defended his knight on c3. a6, which is again very slow. Black should be castling and developing his pieces, not playing side pawn moves. Castles, and here black is already in trouble. The engine wants to take this knight, and if you're wondering, why would I take that knight? Well, you're going to find out. After knight d7, white played a3, and here Korchnoi played the losing move. He definitely should take the knight now, but he played bishop e7, which he will soon regret. b4 attacking the queen. White's already winning. The queen has to move somewhere. f4. Queen takes e3 is too dangerous. King h1, and the e file is open, and black has a lot of pieces on the e file. And also black is probably going to get his queen trapped because it has nowhere to go. So after f4, he played queen b8. Bishop takes f7 check. That's the brilliant move of the game from Petrosian, opening up Korchnoi's king because Korchnoi's development is terrible. King takes, queen b3 check. The king goes back. Knight to d5, threatening knight c7 check. Now don't forget, black can't castle this game. Black just moved his king twice. There's not really a good defensive setup here for black. He stopped knight c7 check. He played bishop d6. And white has 2 knights, 1 for each of you. Now there's really no stopping knight c7. But okay, black's position, since he can't castle, looks completely absurd. He played b5. Game ended quickly. Knight c7 check. The king moved. He played knight back to d4, threatening knight c6 check, forking the king and queen, and queen e6 check, forking the king and bishop, and probably leading to mate. Korchnoi tried to escape with his king. He stopped the fork on c6, stopped queen e6 check, and after knight takes a8, he just resigned. Currently, white's up material, so the only move black could try to continue the game with is queen takes a8. Then after queen e6, we, not surprisingly, don't have a good square for the bishop. If you go to c7, I take it. If you go to b8, I take the other bishop. And if you go to e7, After knight c6, you can't save your bishop. Your bishop is trapped. And black's position doesn't look very good anyway. So after knight takes a8, the engine says white is +7, and Korchnoi resigned. So that was a crushing victory from Petrosian, who's usually not known for sacrificing and attacking his opponent's king. But if you give him the opportunity, he'll do just that. Thanks for watching 5 Minutes with Ben. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.